This is heavier than I remember. Oh my word. Oh.
Ooh.
Look at that.
You can write your name in it.
Man. There's spider web on there and everything. I'm going to fire up the air compressor.
Oh.
Well,
Ooh.
that's just the unground wheat. Still smells good. All right, so this is my mom and dad's old wheat grinder, and I inherited it, I think, long before they passed away. But this, they bought this here in the mid-70s, and I think this was about the time that they got it. But Mom got onto this kit, it seemed like forever, but it was probably only a couple, 2 or 3 years maybe, but she was making everything whole wheat. She'd grind up the whole wheat into flour. She'd make whole wheat bread, whole wheat pancakes, cracked wheat cereal, everything. I'm surprised that we didn't have whole wheat chocolate milk. Okay, so we're going to hopefully try and get this here up and running. I have no idea what condition it's in. I hope it works. It worked last time I knew. This is rubies that we bought her when she first got married. And we're going to try and figure that out so we can show you the old, the semi-modern, and this here's the latest and greatest, because if there's no power, you can always have and use this type for grinding wheat with your arm. Well, and the best thing about this one here is it's got instructions on how to use it.
Yep.
This here's a manual one that you can hook to your counter, and I don't know if I'm going to be using this one much or not. It takes too much, horsepower to actually work it. But in emergencies and dire straits, this is what you'll want.
We've had you in our food storage, our pantry, food pantry before. This is the wheat right there that we inherited from Chad. He was a farmer. He grew up as a farmer. Isn't that cute? We inherited this wheat from his dad. This wheat is about as close as I can tell 1960s. Probably.
1960.
Yes, and then we've also got a lot of wheat down here in buckets and down there. So we have got a lot of wheat, and wheat does not go bad. If it's kept dry and the bugs out of it, it will not go bad. They've got wheat from the pyramids that's still good. The lighting in here is bad, so we're going to get out of here.
Now this is what we're going to open up.
It's as good as the day it went in.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a lot of fun. I've got 2 cups of hard red wheat. I'm going to put it in the top of the hopper. Do I turn it on first?
Yeah, we turn it on first.
We're going to turn it on. I'm going to add the wheat, and then it's going to come out this little door, and we're going to find out what 2 cups of hard wheat produces.
Translates into actual cups of flour.
That's right. Okay.
Okay.
Let's turn it on. Finish grinding before you turn it off. Now you can't hear it grinding anymore. Okay.
Is it warm?
Yeah, well, I'm waiting for the...
Okay.
that sound? Well, I think that's more than 2 cups. Okay, so this is 2 cups, this is 4.
So real quick, this little lever right here, this here, you can adjust it for heavier or finer grinding,
Yes.
or coarser flour. So how's that feel?
Perfect.
Okay.
Perfect.
We'll try that.
Okay. It's
Okay,
warm.
now, yeah, it's really warm. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna measure it now and see what 2 cups of wheat translates into 2 cups of flour.
Now, I don't know if you were paying any attention, but there is a particular sound to the stones because this is a stone wheat grinder, and we're going to do in a minute this Nutri-Mill, and that is a blade, and there is a difference in the sound, and I kind of think the stone is kind of cool.
So we came out with
3 cups?
2.5, little more than 2.5, not quite 3. So we're gonna try the same thing on hers. We're gonna put in, instead of 2 cups, we're gonna put in just 1 cup and try it on hers and see what we get out of it.
Okay. Oh, what'd you do?
This is why we're out in the garage.
Oh, you didn't have it all the way.
Didn't have it all the way in, and we didn't empty it so we can get a good measurement.
That is why we're doing this in the garage. Yeah, Chad, you made a mess of that.
Yep. I wish
Okay.
I had done this in your kitchen so I could have seen your
No,
reaction.
see. One more thing I need to tell you is make sure that the wheat you're putting in your grinder is dry. And of course mine is completely dry because it is so old. But you want to make sure that it's dry or it's going to gum up.
Okay, take 2.
Okay.
It has a different smell to it as well.
Really?
Yeah. Now, I hope it's not the motor burning up.
No,
but
it's
It
not.
smells a little bit different. Again, these here have steel blades versus the stone grind on that one.
It's warm. It's just really warm.
It's got a little, well, it's about the same texture, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 1.5. So it went from 1 to 1.5. That's interesting.
So you're just going to have to experiment with whatever grinder you're using and know that when it calls, if the recipe called for 5 cups, if you grind 5 cups of wheat, you're going to get a little bit more. So, right?
Well, and the thing about grinding the whole wheat versus taking white flour out of the sack that you buy at the store is that that's been sitting in the store for probably, or in the sack,
Who knows?
a month, 2 months, a year maybe. I mean, I don't know how long. But
This
the whole
is
wheat,
fresh.
once you grind it, you want to use it probably within the next day or 2.
Because it's all the nutrition is there.
Yeah.
Okay, we're all over the place here, but one more thing I want to warn you about is when you're using whole wheat flour, if you want to bake more with whole wheat, do it a little at a time, because if you go straight to whole wheat pancakes, whole wheat bread, whole wheat,
Mush.
mush, you are going to have the runs and you're not going to want to leave home. So
don't leave home with it.
Your tummy will get rumbly, and you just need to work your way into it. I think I am going to go half and half with my bread. I'm going to use my regular bread recipe that I always use, but instead of 10 cups of flour, I'm going to do 5 cups of white flour and 5 cups of fresh ground flour. My sister-in-law makes whole wheat cinnamon rolls. I'm probably going to go half and half on that too. I think it's going to be delicious. What are we doing, honey?
This here's a half a cup of wheat. A little more than a half a cup. Yeah, this is in a power outage situation where you had no power. This is, I mean, it's not real tough, and this is good for you anyway.
It's kind of like in the olden times when they would sit around the fireplace and churn butter.
Yep.
So everybody in the family has to take their turn grinding wheat. You'd be happy to have the bucket of wheat, and you'd be happy to have the grinder.
Oh, and my arm's definitely...
Can you feel it?
Oh yeah.
Let me try it.
Okay.
Does it matter if you go one way or the other?
Yeah, it does.
You go this way, right?
Yep.
Okay. Well, that's not bad at all.
Well, it's not bad, but...
It's not bad.
Well, for 20 seconds it's not bad. And you know what? Look at me real close. Just hold still.
Do I have food in my teeth?
She's got flour on her.
Oh. This is cool, bro.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I said, you'd be dang glad to have it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get me one.
If that's all you had. Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it right here.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Well, you've been...
We need 10 cups.
You need 10 cups.
Everybody in the family, if you want a slice of bread, take your turn.
Yep. What story does it remind you of?
The Little Red Hen.
Little Red Hen, yep. Boy, if you're not hungry before you start doing this, you're going to be starving. Starving Marvin by the time you're done. Holy Toledo. This is... And you don't look like this here over it because
you'll sweat in it.
You'll sweat right into your flour.
I mean,
came to what, a cup and a quarter? I can't.
Yeah, almost a cup and a half. Today we showed you how to grind whole wheat into flour using a 1970 grinder, using about a 1970 stone grinder, and a modern
2000
steel grinder.
Steel cut grind.
And a really nice quality hand grinder.
A hand grinder that doesn't use any stones in it at all. But
yeah.
It's really it's lightweight, and it does the job.
So I'm going to do a video here really soon, probably next week, where I use this flour to make my bread. The bread that's in my recipe book, the bread that everybody has been so kind to comment and tell me how much they loved my bread, and I so appreciate your comments. And I'm going to make that bread, only I'm going to use 5 cups of this whole wheat and 5 cups of flour and
white flour.
Yeah, 5 cups of white flour.
Yeah, we got to distinguish between the two.
Okay, so you'll want to watch next week's video for that, and until then, thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up, and if you liked today's video and you want to see more and you want to see the bread, subscribe. If you want to watch me make bread next week, subscribe. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.